Welcome to the channel. Today we got another Bill Feasy video. Man, these prison videos, I learn something every time. That I'll tell you what I learned. That I'm gonna stay out of prison. I'm gonna be a good law-abiding citizen. I do not want my booty taken. Nah, I can't say that in the first few seconds. You crazy. Anyway, thank y'all for watching the video. Let's get straight into it.
30K every 30 days, rent due, bills due. You ain't gonna do it, I can feel you.
Myths about prison, part 1.
Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. What the feeling? 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 What the What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Billiam. Big shout out to all the people who've been here. Big shout out to the membership. I wanted to do something a little different, man. I was just thinking about a lot of prison-related type of stuff. And I wanted to start telling y'all about some myths about prison, because there's a whole lot of myths about prison, and I made a little list. We're gonna go down. And number one, everybody has to fight first day in, right? That is not true. Now, I have seen many people speak on prison and talk about your first day in. Now, I have personally had a situation where I did get into a fight the very first day in a dorm, or the very first day I stepped foot on a prison, but that is not like a rule where your first day here, you gotta fight somebody. That stuff solely depends on a whole bunch of different factors. It depends on you, who you are, who they place you in a dorm around. Is it something going on? Are you gang affiliated? Are you coming off timid? Do they give you a crazy ass roommate? How do you respond to when you walk in the dorm, everybody asking, yo, what's up, bro? What you is, who you is, where you from? A lot of that depends solely on that. So that ideology of, as soon as I step foot in the prison, I'm about to get to fighting my very first day, that is not true. That is a myth. Number two, there is a big crazy fight going on every single day. True or myth? That's a myth. A lot of days in prison is repetitive as hell. People spend time making food, waiting in line to go to GED class, basic adult education class, chow hall, working out, eating, reading, watching TV. A lot of days in prison, especially depending on your level of security, but even at the most worst violent security, bro, a lot of days are boring and repetitive. It's not all day, every day, somebody getting their wig split, somebody getting their ass whooped, just all day, every day. Now, there are times where that's basically what's going on. Somebody about to get that ass whooped. But it's not a proven fact. I've seen many days pass where there was no fight. There was no drama. I was just bored as hell. Finna pull my damn hair out because I was bored. And I don't want to hear no wet hair jokes. Number three, every inmate is just some crazy violent murderer. They teach this, especially to their cadets, their new people coming in. A lot of times you see it on TV, like everybody in prison is just this crazed ass person, but that's not a fact. You got people from so many different backgrounds in prison. You got some people there for taking advantage of somebody on some crazy sexual stuff. You got some people there for unaliving their whole family. You got some people there for walking in Walmart and randomly shooting people up. But you also got some people there that committed a bank fraud, that cashed a fake check. You got some people in prison that has never participated in an act of violence in their life. I know a dude who was doing life without. He would never get out. And he was on like his 10th year and had never been in a fight in his life. This is what you got to understand. Prison definitely can change you. It can shift the way you look at life. But let's just say, for instance, you're a chill, laid back person. You don't want no smoke with nobody. You don't want to fight. You don't want no issues. You don't want no violence. And you would rather downplay situations to avoid it going somewhere crazy and violent.
Let's say that's the person you have been your entire life. And let's say your homeboy Lil Ray Ray done put you down on some bank scam where y'all can jug the bank and get these free bands. And then you go bust a move, but you fuck around and get caught and they send you to prison for 2 years.
Dang.
The fact that you're in prison is not finna turn you to some stone-coated, bloody killer that's whooping niggas' ass and stabbing people. You're still that same cool, calm, collected, chill individual. Your circumstances is just different. Your environment is just different. You know what I'm saying? If you're not that person and have not been that person, alone going to prison is not just finna transform you into some crazy ass person. So there are a lot of chill, calm, laid back people in prison that don't want no smoke, whether they get out one day or not. It's still people like that. Number 4, guards see everything. When we watch these prison movies, you got the police always there. The police always showing up. The guards always on point, catching people. That is a myth. That is not true at all, especially not for the Georgia Department of Corrections. Right? Officers have a difficult job, and unfortunately, they can't be everywhere at one time. Like any large institution, in prison, there's blind spots and busy times that the officer, even if they're doing the best of their job, they may not see. That don't mean nothing is monitored, because they monitor. It just means reality is more complex than TV portrays. How do you think back in the day so many people were getting taken advantage of in a sexual aspect? I do believe some officers knew what was going on, but I wholeheartedly know, just from being a person that spent 9 years there, I know there are some great officers that actually feel bad and cry when some shit happened that they wasn't able to see or wasn't able to stop. But they can't, all that, they come check you every 15 minutes, they watching everything. That is a myth. They got too much shit to do. The amount of staff working is so low, it's impossible for them to monitor you and see everything going on. And that alone makes prison far more dangerous because they can't see. There are some people that has been brutally murdered in prison years ago, and still to this day, they have no earthly idea who did it because they can't be everywhere at all times. They can't fix the cameras immediately every time a nigga break them. If a nigga go put some grease, some Vaseline over the camera and go kill somebody, I mean, the best they can do is try to figure out who put the grease on there, but it's still a dead body that we don't know who did it. Number 5, prison food is always terrible and disgusting.
Today, we're making the GPT 5.6 series of models generally available.
Hey, my bad. Y'all
Now,
gotta deal with the ads, bro.
I will say
Y'all gotta deal with the ads.
a lot of that shit is nasty, especially when you coming from the streets and you go to prison. A lot of that shit is disgusting. But just like anything else, your body eventually adapts to it. Chow hall food is often basic and repetitive. Whatever you eat your first month in prison, if you got 20 years, you're probably gonna see that tray over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's usually not seasoned is what makes it seem so, But experiences may vary. Cause I know some niggas be in there fucking them beans up. And you know, a lot of people, like if you get money or you got good family support, you rely on the commissary to like supplement the chow hall food, and you make your own combinations to it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that
like,
makes
you
sense.
might be feeling bad, like damn.
I'll be in there
I'm keep
cooking
sending
up,
him
bro. I ain't
money
gonna
'cause
lie.
I know he in there eating that disgusting bullshit. He might not be eating that shit. He might be just going to the store and cooking him a meal every day. And that shit, hey man, that's the same stuff we eat out here. You know what I'm saying? They do got some meals though that is so nasty, but shit, your body get adjusted to it.
You said it's so
Shit,
nasty.
You put some of that chili seasoning, that picante beef seasoning on it. Shit. I'm telling you, it could be. I think my whole time it was probably 1 or 2 meals. It was Spanish rice, disgusting. But like I said, I've seen some guys fuck it up, love it. And it was we used to call it butts and guts. It was supposed to be some type of chicken and rice. But bro, it was so disgusting. The texture of it was so sloppy and loose and wet and slimy. It was disgusting to me. But I've seen some people destroy it, and then they give chicken on the bone. They give hamburger and hot dog once a month. So it's not just all just so disgusting, nigga finna die because the food's so nasty. That's not true. Number 6, you must be gang affiliated if you want to survive, especially in a high level security prison.
Let's see about that. I don't know.
Some people associate
never been
with
to
groups,
prison, bro.
gangs,
Jail.
organizations, whatever you
Yeah,
want to call
prison,
it.
no.
While a lot of people don't. Experiences vary by prison, security level, I guess what year it is, because times change. There's a lot of people that I've ran across personally that ain't studying a gang. A gang is nowhere near on their mind. They're strictly focusing on doing their damn time and trying to go home. You know, and like I say, whether you're picked on based off of that, it varies too, because it really depends on who you are as a person. Because if I'm a civilian, and you know, for people who've been watching me, I've spent time in Georgia prison where I was basically a civilian, as well as a person affiliated with the gang. And I mean, it all depends on you. Because if I'm a civilian and a gang member come try to take advantage of me or play with me or try me to any degree, as long as I stand up like a man, I mean, they still could beat your ass. They still could kill you because they deeper than you. But there's a high chance that they're respected. And even if they don't, it'll be other people that'll kind of stand up with you. Like, man, leave that man alone. That man ain't fucking with nobody. Hey, he's standing up like a man. What y'all gonna do that for? Not saying that that's always gonna happen, because some people will leave your ass out there. But the point I'm making is you do not have to join a gang in prison. Joining a gang in prison is a very, very, very dangerous
Basically,
thing to do.
your
Even if
chances
don't
of
join in
smoke
prison,
are
if you
very
join in the
high.
streets and you go and be
Very
active
high.
in prison, it's a very dangerous thing to do, because you could go in that motherfucker with no problems. These niggas got problems. You end up dead. They gotta call your mama. You only had 6 months to do in the prison, so it's not worth it. But it's still a myth. You do not have to be a part of a gang in prison. Let me know how y'all like this, because this is my first time trying this.
Bro, this
Y'all
good.
like it,
This a good
I'ma
series
crank up
right
a
here,
part
bro.
two.
Keep doing
This
this,
is what
Bill.
I'm gonna-
So you putting us on game. But you know, it's not just the automatic death sentence. Let's just get that part 2 in, y'all.
HPE brings networks and security together, all with private clouds and sovereign AI factory environments to keep your sensitive data and
If I
models
gotta deal with
under
the
your
ads, y'all
control.
gotta deal with the
Build
ads.
resilience into your DNA
We ad
with
buddies.
HPE.
Ad buddies.
Oh,
And
hi,
buddy.
I'm Liberty Bibberty, and I'm here to tell everyone about Liberty Mutual's
Sounds so
great
much
coverage and
cleaner, bro.
savings. It's car insurance that feels great. Great.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your
Alright, I'm
boy,
dog.
William. Hey, man, we're back with a part
That nigga named
2
William?
of myths about prison. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're
Like,
new here,
comment, go
make sure you
support
check out
Bill.
my other
Run it up
channel.
on
My
his
reaction
channel.
channel is called Feezy Reacts.
Feezy Reacts,
And
I'm
let's
watching
jump
that,
straight
boy.
into this. I'm gonna go down my list. I made another list of myths about prison part
hit
2.
these.
Let's go and pop it off. Number 1, if you're respectful, nobody will mess with you. Respect helps majorly, but it does not make you untouchable by a long shot. Sometimes people would test you just because you new, just because you quiet, feel like you're an easy target. You got to realize you got some people that, you know, they've been in prison so long, they've been so institutionalized, or they feel like they got other people figured out so much to the point. Sometimes if you come in being too nice or respectful, that'll make a person try you. Or just be like, I'm gonna see if I could, if I'm a robber, I'm gonna see if I could take his stove, because he wanna be so respectful and nice. So you gotta have a, you know, with the respect thing in prison, it's not just that, as long as I respect everybody, I never get into no shit. That's not true. You could be respectful and stuff can happen. You gotta have a different level of respect. Like, when I walk past you and I done got a little too close, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like that, but not to the point where you being overly respectful, like
please,
damn,
don't
you're
worry.
too nice, because it could potentially bite you in the ass. Number 2, you can refuse to fight. Now listen, let me word this the right way. Sometimes walking away works. Of course, we all know that. Sometimes that's the smarter choice to make. Other times, unfortunately, in prison, especially in the dangerous Georgia prison system, sometimes refusing it can open up another can of worms. It can open
crazy,
bigger problems. Because it's just like, let's just use relationships as an example.
For a bunch of people that
I
can't
get mad
follow
and I
rules,
cuss
they got
my
a lot of
girl out,
rules in prison.
disrespect her, call her out her name. One day I'm probably gonna do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. You see what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is, somebody try to fight you in prison, I mean, it's totally your choice. But if you don't go, it's other predators. And when I say predators, I don't mean like on no sexual stuff. I just mean predators, like people that just prey on people. It's other people that's gonna see that.
Yeah,
and they
you learn
probably
that in
start
school.
mishandling you. They probably start treating you a funny
Little
type of way.
differently.
Probably try to bully you,
soft.
try to take shit from you. You know what I'm saying? So in a situation like that, and y'all know I'm not encouraging no violence, but in a situation like that,
You might gotta
where
fight.
somebody real life on that, it's okay to try to resolve it. Try to be like, bro, I really don't want to fight you, or whatever the case. But if it boils down to the point they're not letting it go, your best bet is to just go on in that water. Number 3, and this is something you see a lot with them old movies, and then they even was saying stuff like this to me when I got out. Everybody go to prison, get swole, lifting weights. Hey, listen, bro. Whoa. All that back in the day ass shit. You got inmates that's skinny, you got inmates that's overly obese, and you got inmates that's swole. You got inmates that don't work out at all. I know some niggas ain't did a push-up they whole 30-year bid. Now, back in the day, you know, they had weights, real weights, like the weight's 50 pounds, 25 pounds. Over here, loaded up. Somebody sitting right there, making sure you don't drop it on yourself. They ain't got all that in the prison nowadays. Now, they got stuff in there.
I would have thought they had
like
workout equipment.
the pull-up bar. Or the little
Because they don't want
thing
y'all
you can
whooping
grab
each
a
other ass
hold
with it.
of,
They probably
so you don't got to
how
touch
many
the ground and do
fucking
the
homicides
push-ups.
probably happening in that
But
bit.
that big perception of people, everybody going to prison, getting swole, everybody coming out in shape. No, you got some people coming out big as
Come on,
a
that's not like
damn
these.
house inside of a warehouse that wasn't that big when they went in. You got some people coming out anorexic, the size of a damn number 2 pencil. You know what I'm saying? So all that working out, everybody not doing that no more. And then, to be honest, I'm gonna tell you what I heard, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think. The real reason there's no more weights and stuff like that in the Georgia prison system.
Somebody died now.
Number 1, they said they stopped using the weights because inmates was doing 2 things with them. They was using them as weapons.
I know.
Like I'd be lying down doing this, and then you'll come up to me. We've been beefing.
Put everything down.
You'll grab a 50-pound weight and come bust me in the head with it.
Oh, no, that's even worse.
That's number 1. But number 2, the reason they really say the inmates was ganging up, like coming up with plans, and then they'll go out there on an extensive workout plan. Because, you know, to be an officer, it's not mandatory for you to work out, be swole. You got some damn
That
officers
nigga was
in there
training
skinny
against
as
them.
sardines. So the inmates was getting too strong and too powerful. So when a riot pop off or something crazy pop off, they getting on the police ass. So they say that's the reason they took it out. And
Them
the
niggas
reason
is
I
training,
think
bro,
that
some
they
anime
ain't
shit.
nobody really studying that no more. Like out of a 96-man dorm, you might got 9, 10 people seriously work out. The other people not studying.
Bro, it on a training
Back in
regimen.
the days when people used to be big and swole, it was all about knuckle up, knuckle up, knuckle up, knuckle up. Nowadays, they is stabbing you. They is breaking pieces of metal off of the prison. They creating candy bars, and they finna pull your ass out. You gonna be stabbed. A lot of times, all that knuckle up and let's fight.
Damn, this is
they
they
do
shooting.
fight. Now, it does happen, probably daily.
They just going in.
There are a lot of ways to describe a Raising Cane's chicken finger combo. Delicious, mouth-watering, craveable.
At some point in some dorm, but in the Georgia prison system, man, they is stabbing and killing. Them boys ain't really doing all that extra fighting and swinging and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm
You
saying?
better get
Number
good at
4,
that swinging that knife.
once you're labeled, you stuck with that reputation forever. That's a myth. Reputations can change, right? People can earn respect, or they can lose it over time through consistent actions. So just like I explained to y'all in the other example, let's just say, for instance, dude come up to me, slap hell out me. Walk, give me your stove bag. Okay, here, bro, take it. I give him my stove bag. Now, for the next 2 years, niggas just robbing me, taking my food whenever they want it.
Boy,
my
it's not
mama
working
ordered
out.
me a pair of headphones. They come snatch it, take it from me, take my shoes, take my brand new socks. I don't ever do nothing about it. But on that 3rd year, I say, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I ain't living like this no more. Now, that has been my reputation, that he going out like Cornball Jamal. You see what I'm saying? And then on that 3rd year, when they come try to get it, I whip out a candy bar. Go to the tier program for 9 months. You hear about me done pop 2 people on the tier program. Get back off the compound. That little bitch ass nigga that was getting shit took from me, that's not my reputation no more. It's impossible. It can't be. I done proved this to y'all. And then everything going forward, this is the way I'm demonstrating business. So that can't be my reputation no more.
Bro, say he different.
You see what I'm
now.
saying? But it could go vice versa. You could earn it or you could lose it. Number 5, prison and jail is
Ain't
the
nothing to worry
same.
about.
In reality, 2 total different worlds. A lot of times I see people get it mixed up. Like I've had people even say to me, yeah, you was in jail all that time. No, I was not. I was in prison. 2 total different things. Number 1, bro, the mentality is different. You gotta think. Let's just say I'm a person that committed a terrible crime and I'm sitting in jail. Like everything even looks different to you. I'm sitting in jail. I got all this hope. I'm trying to fight my stuff. I'm doing paperwork. I'm getting ready to go to trial. I still got hope. Versus a person sitting there with a 30-year sentence. They already done lost. They in there. Not the same. You're not gonna think the same. You're not gonna feel the same. Probably not even looking at life the same. The routines are different. Like in prison, the only time you really can't be, like I'm gonna give you an example for something like your bed being made up. That's just during inspection. Inspection might last 2 minutes or it might last an hour, depending on what they doing. Once they leave out for inspection, you could get right back in your bed and get under the cover if you want to. County jail, you can't. You can't get in your bed from whatever time you wake up that morning, about 5, 6, till 8 p.m. If they catch you in the bed, if it's a cool officer, they won't care. But if you're in the bed under the cover, they'll lock you down or they'll take your mattress and throw it outside the dorm and leave it out there all day so you ain't got nothing to lay on. Weird, but it is what it is. County jail food is far more
Weird.
disgusting than prison food. Doing time is far easier in prison. You can get a cell phone, you can talk to some female officers, you can get you a little privacy, you can get you a pack-in, you could get involved in all type of programs that the county jail just don't offer because it's not, this is just like a holding place. Innocent until proven guilty. Prison, nigga, we got to have some shit to do. You know what I'm saying? The amount of freedom you got in prison compared to jail. Prison, you actually go outside on a real yard in real grass and can look straight up at the real sun. None of that going on in the county jail. Your ass is in a cage, brick wall, you know what I'm saying? You're not going out nowhere. If it's freezing all the time, you're not going nowhere. And just to even it's just different. Transferring is different. It's so much easier to go in another dorm. Like if I'm in the county jail, I could go up to the officer and be like, hey officer, I'm having problems with some people in this dorm. Let me get up out this dorm. They'll tell you go pack your shit. They'll put you in another dorm. Prison, it ain't that easy. You got to tell them you fear for your life. Somebody trying to kill you. Then sometimes if the supervisor's some bullshit, they gonna try to ask for specific details. Who is the person? If you act like you don't want to give it to them, they might make you go back in the dorm. It's just all kind of stuff. And then I never heard of the county jail doing surgery on nobody. If you're in prison, like you're a property of the state, and you got something going on serious to the point you need surgery, they got a prison in Georgia called ASMP, Augusta Medical State Prison. And it's real doctors that work there. They will really do a real surgery on you.
That's crazy.
All that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I got
Oh,
glasses prescribed to me in prison. They wouldn't do that in county jail. So it's 2 different worlds, bro. You know what I'm saying? The officers are much, much, much more nasty to you in county jail than in prison. Now, you got some nasty officers in prison, but the reason I say that is because county jail, like I said earlier, niggas is trying to fight to get out of this situation. Niggas don't want to be stuck in this situation. So I'm kind of trying to some degree, be on my best behavior so I don't get extra write-ups. So when I go to court, the judge see it And they know that, so they try to provoke it. And then you got some counties that charge you for the simplest shit. Like if you get into a fist fight, I seen a dude, I promise you I'll never forget this. I seen a dude get 4 years added to his sentence for getting into a fist fight.
Well, you making not want to finish now.
Jail. And they charged him with inciting a riot in a penal institution and aggravated battery. And they gave him 4 years, and he was in.
What you doing?
For some petty bullshit. So the officers know it's a lot to risk here. You could get an extra charge. They come in there, treat you like a piece of shit, talk to you like a piece of shit. Last time I was in jail, the girl used to always tell us, "Oh, that's why I'm going home at 6 o'clock. Y'all niggas stuck in here with y'all boyfriend.
That's messed up.
I'm going home at 6 o'clock." Now you got officers in prison that'll say similar stupid shit, but it's far heightened in the jail because they not really worried about us hurting them for real, because they know niggas.
Pretty much done with this one.
Trying to get out on their original charge. In the prison, you got niggas doing life, 30 years, 20 years, 40 years. They don't give a fuck about whooping no police ass. So it's totally different. You feel me? It's your boy Big and I'm gone. I hope y'all enjoyed this.
But that was a good
Y'all have
video,
another one
man.
coming soon.
I feel like thank y'all for watching. Y'all like up, sub up if y'all want to, comment if you want to, sub up to Bill Feezy for sure if you want to see more of them prison stories. Till then, see y'all later on. Be back.